Hello, my name is Garnet and I'd like to welcome you to this crochet tutorial on how to make this headband. If you notice in this headband, it has little windows, little openings all the way around. And the color of yarn that I used was called Puzzle. I love the coloring in it. I hope you come and join me in making of this. It's beginner friendly, so as long as you know a little bit about the stitching, you should be fine. We're using a large size hook, so it'll go by quickly. And I hope that if you enjoy some of the crocheted videos that I have been putting out, it would be nice if you subscribed and liked this video, as well as other videos that I have made. Come on, let's get started on how to make this our headband so that you can wear it during this winter. Maybe go skiing. It'll look nice in your little outfit. Let's get started. The material and tools that we will be using to make this headband, here we have our yarn from Premier Yarns. It's called Puzzle. The color is called Dominoes. The hook that I'm going to be using is a size K 10.5, 6.5 millimeter. Before we begin, I'm going to encourage you to pull out some yarn so that you will have proper tension when making our chain stitches as well as our regular stitching. So let's start off with a slip knot. I crisscrossed it over. I'm going to go behind, pick up a loop, and then tighten it on my hook. So for this headband, we're going to chain 50. 1, 2, 3. Keep on going until you have 50. Please pause your video. At this time, I'd like for you to place it around your head to see if it will fit you. I wear a size 7 to 7 1/4, and it fits me with just a little bit of extra play. So next we're going to do is we're going to follow our chain, make sure everything's going in the same direction. Okay, and turn our work just a little bit. Insert our hook into the first chain and complete a slip stitch. And chain 2. Double check your ring to make sure that there is no twists in your chain. Now at this time, if you would like, you can also place your tail behind your work and incorporate that into your stitching as you're placing stitches into this chain. So we're going to be doing half double crochets in each stitch all the way around. So yarn over, pick up 2 loops of your chain and your tail, pull up a loop, yarn over through all 3. So continue that until you get all the way around to your chain 2, and I'll meet you there. At the end of the row, we're going to slip stitch into that first half double crochet, then chain 2. For this row, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. When you're done, please count to make sure that you have 50 half double crochets. So at the end of this row, we're going to slip stitch into the top of that half double crochet and chain 2. Now in the same place where we did our slip stitch, we're going to place our first of 5 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to start our design. Chain 1, we're going to skip 1 and half double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1. We're going to do this for a total of 7. So skip 1, half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Make sure we count so that we don't overdo it. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more. I have 6, and here's number 7. So after number 7, be sure to chain 1, and this is what we have so far. It'll give a little hint of the same because I'm making this with the same yarn to match the scarf that I had in another video. So we're going to skip the next one and we're going to place 10 half double crochets in the next 10 stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going to chain 1 and we're going to start our design again. We're going to skip 1 and then half double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, half double crochet in the next. We're going to do this for a total of 7. So we got 2, we need to do 5 more. Okay, let's see. I have 4 so far. Okay, and I chained 1, skip 1. Here's 5. Number 6. Skip 1. Here's number 7. Don't forget your chain at the end. We're going to skip this next stitch and then we're going to half double crochet in the next 5 stitches, and that'll take us to the beginning of our row. So at the end of this row we're going to slip stitch into that half double crochet and chain 2, and this is what we have so far. Now for our next row, we're just going to do half double crochets all the way around. So go ahead where we slip stitched, make our first half double crochet, and you want to also make your half double crochets in your chain spaces, which we're coming up on. I will show you. Make sure you have a total of 50. So we want to get into that stitch, and then we have our chain 1 space, so that means we're going to place 1 in the middle, and then we're going to go to our next stitch, okay, go ahead and do that all the way around, And I will meet you at the end after you have slip stitched your row close and chain 2. So I'll meet you here up in this area. So after we've done our chain 2, we're going to have one more chain. Then we're going to skip this first one right here. And in the next one, we're going to place our half double crochet. We're doing our design. So we're going to chain 1, skip 1, and half double crochet in the next. You're going to notice that our pattern for the design is actually being changed a little, just altering it. So we're skipping 1, and in the next one, half double crochet. And chain 1, skip 1, and then half double crochet. Okay, so the plan here is we have 7 across. So if we count to our center one and go straight up, count that as halfway, so number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That means we want to place our last half double crochet right here so we can start counting, which you notice we have 1 chain space. So let's chain 1. We're going to skip 1. So in the next 10 stitches, we're going to do 1 half double crochet per stitch. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so you can see where our half double crochets here shifted compared to the row below. I wanted to do this because of the scarf. If you choose to wear the scarf with it, you'll notice that there was double crochets, trebles. Well, I couldn't get the pattern to work just right for this, so I wanted to shift it just a little so you were similar to the scarf. So after we do our 10, we're going to chain 1. We're skipping our next stitch, and we're going to do a half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 for the next 7 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then number 7. And of course, after you do number 7, you still want to chain 1 and skip 1. So we'll start our 10 half double crochets. Now, as I was telling you before in another video for the scarf, I love this puzzle yarn. I love the way that the colors change. I think it is so pretty. They also come in various shades of peaches and blues. This particular one, even though the camera is showing it as blue, it's actually a teal color. So it's shades of light green. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to chain 1. You notice we're right here at the beginning of our row. We're going to skip the next one. So we're going to finish this row out with a chain 1, half double crochet, skip 1, okay, and then chain 1, and you're going to want to come over here and slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And that'll make our pattern fit all together. I know you'll have that extra chain, which might make it look like there's too many in there, but it'll all work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it'll still work. Okay, so let's go ahead and chain 2. Okay, we're going to be doing the same as we did here, 2 rows of half double crochet, and this will basically complete our headband here. So we're going to start with our first one right here into that half double crochet, because we're skipping where we locked in at, so this will take us back on track. Now in between our 2 half double crochets we have that chain 1. We still need to put a half double crochet there, put 1 in the over the stitch, 1 in between. So as you go around, be sure to count and make sure that you have 50 or the number that you have chosen so that it fits your head properly. So continue to do that. Remember, when you get to the end of the row, slip stitch into the first half double crochet, chain 2 and half double crochet around, and I'll meet you there. So after we've completed those 2 rows, let's take out our scissors. Go ahead and cut it, pull it through and pull it tight. Then we'll take this end, and I'm pulling out my tapestry needle. I'm going to flip it over, and on the back side I'm going to weave in the tail. But as I weave it in, I'm going to stretch it just a little bit, because when you put this on, you want to make sure that your tail doesn't come out, but that it's still stretchable. And here we have our completed headband. You can see the little windows here. I think with them staggered like that, it looks really nice. So I appreciate you coming and making this headband with me. I hope you make the scarf, and I hope you enjoy it this winter. It'll be nice to use this to help keep your ears warm, and it'll be fashionable enough to go with whatever outfit you wear, especially if you go skiing. So thank you for visiting with me, and thank you for participating. I hope to see you again sometime. Until next time, bye-bye. Sometimes I feel pretty stupid making these videos sitting about, let's see, 12 inches from the camera itself. But I have my cheat camera right here, so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Are you having fun now? Seeing my little blooper? I don't know, should I add it or not? But the bad thing is look at, you can't see my eyes because my glasses, the lighting. I turn off the backlight. What happens? Yeah, I'm rambling on. Happy Thanksgiving 2019.